Hitman Briefing number 3.
We were muted.
Oh.
But hello! Welcome, everyone, to Hitman Briefing number 1. I'm just going to mute this over here.
Yeah. 1 second. Slow. Okay. Best start. We started muted, and then we started with an echo.
Too much
also.
sound.
Too much sound. Too little and too much. Welcome to Hitman Briefing number 3.
Yes, welcome.
It's me. This time I'm gonna say my real name first. So my name is Samir, also known as Combat Glue. And you are?
I am Catherine, also known as Little Sparks. Or just Sparks. Whatever floats your boat.
And we're here with briefing number 3. And we want to welcome everyone out at the Twitch chat. And we're gonna just say it out here. It's nice. We actually have a prompter, so I might not look as much on you this time and more on the camera. So a moonshot goes like, just 44 more to briefing 47.
We need to do something huge for briefing number 47.
Yeah, we do.
When we get there.
We really do. And also a huge welcome to everyone at the TikTok chat. If you see us looking a bit at 2 different directions, it's us trying to keep track of the chats.
Yes.
And today we have some heavy community stuff this time.
Yeah, we have a lot of really interesting things lined up, like funny clips that you guys have made. I've scoured our different platforms and found a little bit of flavor from the different creators out there. Again, like I say last time and this time as well, if I haven't included you in this round, then possibly next round, just link it to me or tag me in something out there, and then I'll find you.
And we have in the Twitch chat, I cannot pronounce that name, Diazalriz.
Something with Riz. He's got the Riz.
He got the Riz. Is asking what's the Hitman briefing about. So we can actually just explain it quickly. So the briefings are a longer session with me and Catherine, where we talk a bit about what's happened the latest month. We will be trying to have them every month, like once a month, but depending on what's been happening in the community and around Hitman, it might be a little less.
Or a little more.
But it might be a little more. And if it's a little more, we'll be doing something we call Hitman Short, or Shorts.
Shorts, yes.
Shorts. And that's more like when we deep dive into one topic. For instance, VR. That might be a topic we dive into. Yeah,
and the shorts are obviously a little bit shorter, but we have one topic that we're diving into. And the briefs, we have a little bit of a steady flow where we usually do a check-in with the community, a check-in with the team, and just general news and seeing what's out there, what's moving. So we're trying to build up a cadence and a flow within the briefings.
Yeah, and the goal with both the briefing and the shorts is to actually come closer to the community and let you guys see a little behind the scenes, lift out community heroes and everything around that.
Yeah, I think... Sorry, I think the more we make the briefings, the more we also want it to be a way that we can highlight the community members who are doing something funny or noteworthy or something, so that it's a little bit of a back and forth between us.
Yeah.
Oh, he says die is fine. I can say that.
And we have Phoenix Sander asking, is it possible to make special assignment missions available to create contracts? I'm not 100% sure on what you mean, but we are doing something we call featured contracts, which is basically contracts that people have made, and then we find one person or several persons that go into a group and make a batch, and then we feature them and pushing them up. So it might be that. And we have is there ever going to be an elusive target in Mumbai or Ambrose? It all depends actually on who the new targets are, depending on, like, we try to find targets that make sense and maps that make sense with those specific targets. So if we ever, like, just dropping it out there, just an example, don't clip it and ship it, but like there's a cricket player called Hitman, like if we were to do something with him, like Mumbai would probably be a good map location for that?
I think we can also say hello to Michael Potato. I really yeah, just wanted to say that name because that to me is pretty epic. And also Real Panda. Hello.
Yeah, and funny with Michael Potato, we have a Kartoffel master.
Yeah, I
in the
saw. I
TikTok.
got confused because there's potatoes everywhere.
Yeah, and to everyone that's new in the chat, we are seeing a lot of first-time chatters. Really welcome, and I hope you guys feel welcome and that the community welcomes you. It's really fun to see so many new faces and chatters in the stream.
Yeah, and if you have any questions about the game, about us, about the team, like ask it. Either we can answer or our wonderful community are really good at answering alongside with us because they know the ins and outs of Hitman as well. So, yeah.
Yeah. And that's what we meant, like with a Kartoffel and what was it, Master Potato?
Michael Potato.
Michael Potato, okay. And Curry Maker and In For Fun are talking about Roulette Rivals. And since we have so many new people in the stream, I will just explain the Roulette Rivals a bit quick. And it's a competition made from the community where basically a lot of speedrunners signs up and they get paired against each other and they get like a roulette. They get like a mix of items, weapons, locations, and targets, and then it's about speedrunning that against each other. And it's different segments, and I know they're changing it up a little this year and trying some new settings for it. I don't remember exactly the old or the like. I remember the old, but not the new one. But they're trying it out, and every winner then gets placements, and then they do 3 bigger ones, and it might be 4 this year around, and then a finals.
I loved Moonshot's. It's so weird because I'm reading the chat over here, so I'm reacting to it as it's coming in, and then you're talking in the meantime, and it feels like I'm laughing at you, but I promise I'm not.
You're allowed to laugh at me. It's okay.
I mean, I do on a regular basis, but
that's
just
because I'm funny. You're like.
No, I loved Moonshot coming in saying, I bet Michael Potato is a master potato. And wait, that sounded like an insult. Not to me. I think that was the best compliment you could give anyone.
And we've got another question about trending and most played last week. They're talking about different contracts, I believe. And I saw this on the forum yesterday. That someone was complaining that it was always the same and that it became like the evil circle because it's basically like one contract starts to trend, and then it gets pushed, and then it gets stuck up there. So I'm actually collecting a lot of things that the community is saying and pushing it forward to the dev team to dig in deeper into it and see what we can do and what we can't do. So for this question, I cannot answer exactly.
But it is something that we can bring forth.
And
talk
so
internally about.
So for this topic, I picked up on the Hitman forum where a lot of our community gathers. But there's also a Discord and a Reddit. Let's go back to the Run Or Show, or have we missed?
I'm just going to check up because we actually have missed quite a few messages on TikTok where RDA says, Hitman, this was my childhood game. And I think that is something that I see so much out there. I had to, he wrote it in all caps, to be fair. I had to, I had to give it my all. But I see that so much, people who grew up alongside Hitman. I did myself as well. And it's so fun to see that people are still playing it and coming back to it, and it's like they're really growing with it, and I think that's funny.
We also had someone earlier on TikTok chat that was like, so funny, I'm actually playing Hitman at the moment, and you guys pop up.
Yeah. Inception.
Yeah, Hitmanception.
Hitception.
And we have Phoenix Under One also saying, will there be another batch feature contract from Combat Glue? So I'm going to go a bit deeper on this one.
You're going to nerd out?
Not nerd out, but I'm just going to go like,
deep.
I jump in with my batches when we are a bit low on batches, or I've been swamped, so I haven't been able to talk to the community to get batches from the community. Because I feel like when I do a batch, it's like two things. I'm not the most veteran Hitman player yet. Yet I say yet. We can circle back on this.
Yes, let's do that.
So I feel like I don't want to take the spotlight, and I'm not the best person to pick contracts to highlight the really good contract makers out there. But I do it when it's needed. But we have a bunch of contracts from different creators, so I just need to line them up, and we're gonna be focusing a bit on them. But sooner or later there will be batch free from Combat Glue.
Cool.
And going back to I'm not the best Hitman player yet. Me and both of us actually have been talking to start streaming more on our private channels.
On our private channels, yes.
You can get a bit behind the scenes with us, and we're gonna be streaming a bit of more Hitman, and
we're gonna be learning a little bit more ins and outs, and that's where we need you. We need you to come in there with all your knowledge and all your ins and outs, so that we know how to do, like, how to find our style. Because I think that's also a part of Hitman. Like, you need to figure out what type of Hitman are you. Because normally when I play games, I'm not stealthy. Like, I think that's the best way I can put it. I'm run and gun. And I think I need to figure out what kind of Hitman am I then.
It's going to be fun to see what kind of Hitman you are. I want to be able to kill people with muffins. That's
my go-to too. The muffins.
I thought you would go with the fish for some reason.
No, I like the muffins more. Yeah. I don't know. There's something really satisfying. I like one of the favorite things I've filmed for Hitman was when I chugged a muffin at the running lady on Whittleton Creek, the map. Because it was just like, there's some poetic justice there. She's out, she's jogging. Muffin. It's good.
Are you afraid of the muffin man? And someone asked who we are.
Oh, yeah. There are new people here. I guess we haven't said that. Yeah. Should I start?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the global content creator at IY, so that means I make a lot of content for our socials, amongst other things. So TikTok, Instagram, that sort of thing. Preparing assets for this stream, for example. That's what I do.
And I'm the community manager, so I community manage both Hitman and 007 and our other project, Mind's Eye, and things like that. Yeah. And that's my focus. And sometimes I do a bit of influencer on social media also. Yeah. And we had a Maul Lerator saying, one day you tattoo the agent's barcode. And
it's funny you should say.
Yeah, you can
I say this every stream, but I have to say it again. I am doing a thing on TikTok where I made a bet with you, where if I get 200,000 followers on TikTok by July 5th, then you will shave your head. 250K, and you will get a barcode tattooed. We're still debating on where. I say that too, because we haven't finished debating. So it's funny you should say, what was his Maul? It's funny you should say Maul, because one day he will. I will see to it. You can help me out by following on TikTok right now.
Yeah, we need to do some pushes so we get there. But yeah, so do we have anything on TikTok? This game deserves 6 big booms.
What does that mean?
I want to feel like it's a celebration boom.
Like ooh, like boom, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
But yeah, we were talking about what we were gonna talk about today.
We were talking about what we were gonna talk about. That's true. We got sidetracked from that. Yeah.
Wait. Magnus is asking, are we Danish?
I am.
I'm not.
I can greet you in Danish if you wish to do that to yourself.
Do it.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay, this is for all the Danes out there. Do not mock my Danish. Hej alle sammen. Tak fordi at I er her i streamet i dag. Jeg er Little Sparks, eller også kendt som Katrine. Og jeg er dansk. There you go.
It wasn't that bad.
I mean, it's my mother tongue. It shouldn't be that bad. It's what I speak.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when I hear Danish in my head, it's like...
I think from where I'm from, that's what it's like. I guess I elevated a little bit for you guys.
Well, I can do the Swedish.
Do it.
Yeah. Hej,
You can't do the Swedish apparently.
I lost my Swedish. Hej, mitt namn är Samir och jag är också känd som Combat Glue. Och jag är den globala community manager och jag är här för att leda er in i allting som har med Hitman att göra.
Swedish is just prettier.
It's a bit softer.
It's more sing-songy and like Danish is a little bit like blah, blah, blah.
And
I say that as a Dane. I'm allowed.
And Macros SSU is saying hello from Malmö. Hur går det med projekt 007? He's saying hello from Malmö, and that's my hometown, so that's why I wanted to lift it up.
Of course.
And he's asking how 007 is going, and we could talk about it.
We could get into
that. But then we would never be able to talk to you guys again.
Oh no. I do like the question here. We've talked about it before, but I like going back to it. Sarkton is asking, what's your guys' favorite map? I'm curious to see what your guys' favorite map is. I usually, I say Dartmoor. I like moody Dartmoor.
Dark, rainy, and sad.
Yes. I'm Danish. What are you? That's
well,
what my life is.
Mine is, what I normally say, like, it's gonna be Hokkaido after I played Hokkaido.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I'll say Hokkaido. And we have Mumbai, Dubai, is Hokkaido, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Hokkaido, yeah. I just see it.
You saw it after I said it. You thought it was like, just me.
Like, why are you so hyped?
I don't know. I get like this every time I sit here.
But
with you
I
guys.
must say the Shongqing,
I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
the Chinese map
Yes.
is very beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Oh, I love filming in there for content because like the rain and some of the pictures people take in there. Oh, gorgeous.
Like being agreed with. Yeah. All right.
I see you.
Okay. Let's
run
go.
of show.
If you have questions, spam them, and we will do the run of show, and then get back to the questions.
Exactly. So what we're going to be talking about today, other than the community stuff that I've already hinted at, is we're going to be following up on the VR showcase that we've seen. We're going to take a look at what's been posted from them and just discuss a little bit about the reception and stuff.
And for everyone that didn't know, the VR showcase was yesterday.
Yes, exactly. We also have some greetings to send to some community members. I know one of our community members have gotten married.
No,
Is getting married.
He's
Sorry.
getting married.
Is getting married.
I don't know. Yeah, well, let's not spoil. Let's wait for it.
Yeah, I'm just putting a little hint out there. We're going to get back to it. And then we actually I did 2 interviews that I think are really interesting. One of them is with a team member, Nicole. She's already been on the stream, but this time we dive in a little bit more about her role. She is, what's her?
Global brand manager.
Yes, exactly.
Did you do the speed dating thing?
I did. With Nicole, I did.
Yeah.
With my second victim, I was about to say. Second interviewee.
That's how we roll. Second victims.
Yes.
Okay.
The second interview, I did not do it because we spent our whole time actually talking about the subject at hand. So,
Yeah.
And the second interviewee was Jane Perry, who voices Diana. And we had a little bit of a talk about the passing International Women's Day and an interview about strong female characters. So it's really cool. So stick around if you want to see her.
I've been hiding it from the community that we had an interview with Jane Perry, and you just like spilled the beans.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you have something to look up and look forward to.
I wanted people to know that they could look forward. I didn't know we were sitting on it.
I was sitting on it. See, they're super happy.
Yay!
But this reminds me, though, and there has been one mistake from ours, and there's been a few mistakes from our side, but there's one mistake I want to address to the people out there. And there was a miscommunication between me and the contract maker for the International Women Days featured contract. Mm-hmm. And I've been deep into work, so I actually missed that there was a topic made and there was like people, because I got a DM from the person that made the contract, and I did tell the person, but it's not on the person. It's so don't get upset at the person. But I did tell the person that we were postponing it slightly, so it's coming at the end of this month. So there's gonna be a featured contract batch called Girl Power, and it's made by the different women from the community. I've not done the outreach myself, but I've seen that it's a lot of amazing people in it, and it's coming, but it's coming at the end of the month. So sorry about that.
It's coming. That's what's important, right?
Yeah.
Better late than never. Yeah, so we've got 2 interviews coming. I'm sorry for spilling the beans.
No, it's okay.
Patience was never my virtue. And then we are looking ahead a little bit as just to round out the stream.
Yeah.
That's what's going to be happening.
Yeah. So should we?
Should we jump into it?
Yeah. Well, let's
Okay.
just see. I don't think we missed any questions. Okay. Who is Sean Rose? TikTok is going.
I don't know.
They're asking for Sean Rose. Does any one of the chat knows who Sean Rose is? Am I being oldie now? Is it
I
someone?
feel like we might be, to be fair. Sean Rose is a Colorado target.
Okay. I thought it was like a new. Someone wanted him as a celebrity elusive
I
target.
thought so too.
Okay. But okay, let's continue. Then.
Yes, okay. I did try to load up so that we can use some shout outs in the links, or some links in the chat.
Yeah.
This time around. Let's see if it works. If not, then it's on me.
Yeah.
We have the first clip from, and I'm gonna do my best to say her name. What?
Before you say
Yes.
her name, we have actually a question from Sarkdin from TikTok. Do you guys actually go to the places to make the maps? And it's been a while since locations was made, but from what I do understand, sometimes there's been people going to the places, and sometimes there hasn't been. I think it depended on where in the project it was.
Yeah.
But that's topic is something we can dive deeper into at a later stage when we maybe interview someone that does environment art.
Yeah, that would actually be a good topic. So thank you for that, Sarkton. I also saw someone asking earlier in the chat. I don't know who because I lost track of it now. But they asked, what is your favorite takedown in the game? And my mind always goes back to, there are several, but it always come back to the one on Hokkaido with the yoga mat. Or not the yoga mat, but the yoga instructor, and you like kick her off. I like that one. Yeah. It's like perfectly cut scream. It's just got the whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
I like that one.
And we have Laura Croft from TikTok saying, I'm from IOI. I cannot confirm, but I know that for the Dubai map, they did go on site. So yeah.
There you have it.
Laura Croft has answered.
Yeah. What a turn of events.
Okay. So you were saying a name.
I was saying a name. That's where I got to. Anna Demitro.
And I've seen her stream.
Mm-hmm. It is a clip from a stream.
Yeah, let's.
I titled the clip "Mommy."
Okay,
so let's just run with that.
Roll mommy.
And I hope that the sound is okay because I did turn down the sound. That doesn't affect it, right?
Let's see.
Let us know if there's sound or not because I want to hear the mommy. You ready? Here we go.
Did. After all these years, I finally know. Mommy?
Sorry.
You didn't have a choice.
Was there sound? Did you hear the mommy? Yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Hans McGee.
So I've actually chatted a little with this creator.
Yeah?
Yeah, so for everyone that streams or hangs in streams, sometimes the Hitman account comes in, sometimes the Combat Glue account comes in, sometimes I talk to myself through the account and make it look like we're several people coming in.
Perfect.
But she's super fun. From what I understand, if I remember correctly, she's a voice actor and a stunt actress also. And has done a bunch of videos, but she's very entertaining, super easy to talk to and things. So
I watched a lot of her clips. I chose this one because I vibed with that one, and I think I think all of her clips were great, and she seemed like such a great creator and so funny. So honestly, I put the link in the chat so you can go and give her a little follow.
Yeah. Did the link work when you?
It did. I saw it.
Nice.
There, look. My link is there.
Nice. And Nicole Canvas is saying she's been in the Plague Tale game, so she's actually been in
Oh,
the...
I played those. All right, the first one at least.
Yeah.
Then I got. It was very stressful.
It's so fun, and if I understood it correctly, she also knows Jane Perry because she was like,
Really?
she was. I don't know if she was joking when she was saying it on stream, but
Yeah?
she was like talking about Jane Perry, like that she would do something with her.
It all ties together.
All-
Look at that, coming full circle. We're not even halfway in the stream yet. And we're full circle. That's beautiful. But yeah, that was the first clip. Let's go on. We have.
And before, there's someone who's been asking on TikTok how long it took to make Hitman from 2016. And I cannot answer that because I've only been working here for a year and I haven't checked into it.
I'm coming up to a year soon, actually. Yeah. So I can't answer it.
Congrats.
But thank you. Yes, the next creator we have is Half Moon Joe. I can say that. Gotta say, hands down, one of my favorite clips that we're gonna show this time around.
And we have Kratos in the chat, really wanting some answers. Do you preparing another Hitman movie or Hitman 4, please? I am sorry, it's nothing we can talk about at all.
But I do see the
But
eagerness.
I just want to acknowledge your question so you feel heard. But I'm sorry that I can't answer it.
Yeah.
And we also have Lockdog asking, are you guys planning on improving the movement? Feel free to drop me a mail or like a message on the forum or Discord. I would like to understand exactly what parts of the movement, and I can put it into the document I'm making.
Yeah. As I was saying,
I'm like interrupting you all
it's
the time.
okay. It's all good. We agreed that you were allowed to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Half Moon Joe, like I said, hands down, one of my favorite clips this time around because I just couldn't stop watching it. So I'm not gonna introduce it too much, but I will react to it afterwards. So how about that? Let's just dive in.
All right, next time.
Come in. You copy?
Next time y'all
Yeah,
see
I'm here
someone.
now.
Next
No,
time y'all see.
nothing.
They
Quiet
keep.
here.
They
Over.
keep interrupting me. Next time
Roger
y'all.
that. Moving on to the location. Out.
Are they fucking done? Next time y'all see the person who you think might be the person, tell me and I'll shoot them.
Okay. I didn't know our NPCs could be that rude. I had the timing of every single time he opens his mouth, an NPC will cut him off. I thought that was hilarious.
It feels like my sometimes during the day at like a Teams meeting. Like,
Oh, poor guy just wanted to talk. Exactly, Moon. He could not get a word out, and I would be lying if I said I haven't watched that clip more than 10 times, because I have. I definitely have.
Oh, and Blossom Fox Friend is saying, and I can't confirm this, but she's saying Hitman 16 took 4.5 years. Hitman 2 took 2.5 years, and Hitman 3 took 19 months to make. And if that is correct, it's very impressive. And you can see like how, like for Hitman 3, everyone was in the routine to make it, because
exactly.
it still came out really good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. That was Half Moon Joe. Let's move on. What do we have? We have Bobo, I make videos.
And he
did, in fact, make a video. So he's not even lying. I found this on our Discord. We have a creator highlight in our Discord channel where people will send fan art, they'll send screenshots, they'll send videos, how-to videos. So if you're new and you don't know how to play the game, or if you want some inspiration on how to take down targets, people in there are actually uploading a lot of videos that will inspire you to how you can like go about it a little bit differently. So highly recommend, go have a scroll. But here we are with Bobo, and Bobo made a fantastic edit of imagining the Miami map but put it in the TV series Dexter and that whole concept. I think he did a really great job. So it's just a little clip, but let's have a look at it.
Tonight's the night. And it's going to happen again and again. Has to happen. Nice night.
It's funny because we're just seeing that we actually have the Dexter Morgan in chat while showing this. But I think Bobo made a great edit. So if you want to see the rest of that, he posted it in our Discord. I also put up the link so you can check out his channel. He's done a lot of different things. This was just like a little snippet of one of them. I thought it was really cool. Cool fan edit.
And we have from the TikTok chat, Map K, I think his name was asking, which is your favorite duck from the game?
Oh, that's
Well,
a good question.
I must be biased and say I like the purple streak duck because I stream and it's tied to a drop. So
Of course. I think there's so many cool ones. I like the devil one.
the devil one?
Yeah.
Nah.
I think it's cool. But what about you? What's your favorite duck? Now I'm curious.
Yeah, and we also the Riz person also asked, what music do you listen to? And I feel like it's important that we give the answers to the community.
Yeah.
So what music do you listen to?
I listen to so much different music. I listen to anything pretty much from K-pop to rock. Like anything in between that.
Yeah. And I'm also like, normally when someone asks me what music do you listen to, I go like, everything that's good. So I normally don't listen to soul and R&B, but I kind of can find like a lot of good stuff in a lot of different genres. But I do like a lot of like anime openings and some classical, like I collect vinyls from gaming, from different games and soundtracks. And I've had my periods of goth and
Didn't we all?
Yeah.
Go through that awkward teenage phase. I know I did. It's on my driver's license.
Really?
Yes, it's horrible.
And yeah, so and a lot of rock. So
Yes. But what about you guys? And I'm curious, like, is there an overlap? Are we all like probably not K-poppers? It's probably
I wouldn't cut it short. Like I mean, like there's a lot of K-poppers out there.
yeah, but here? Let's see.
Okay, is there any K-poppers? Yes or
I
no?
don't think that's a word, but we have just made it one, so I guess
It
that's okay.
sounds logical. I'm a K-popper.
I'm a K-pop. I think it sounds funny.
All right. Let's
Next, next we actually we're checking in with a community member called Mendy, and I think you have a few things to say about that. But I think
This
first,
is a special one. But
first
the
let's
clip.
watch the clip. I included this clip because I'm not a speedrunner. I don't know if this is particularly impressive or if this is the run of the mill when it comes to speedrun. You'll have to tell me. I just thought it was funny because I do not play the game that way at all. And it was just to showcase that there's many different ways of going about it. So let's have a little moment to appreciate Mendy's speedrun.
Someone goes, Mendy, nice.
Nice! Welcome to Thornbridge Manor. It's time to put an end to them. The leader is currently operating in the area.
Just like this showdown. Bam. Joker. Let's go, baby.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was a
that's
short-
the point of it being a speed run. It's super fast. I thought that was really impressive, and I barely had, well, either now to realize what was going on.
I was showing an emote from the chat and it was all over.
It's already done.
But yeah, so like all the speedrunners are really amazing. I must say, like they really know what they're doing. Like at least the speedrunners that compete. Then there's
Yes.
probably some up and starters and so on. But yeah, so
Wait. Beth is back.
Oh, Beth.
I remember Beth, and she's like, she blinked. She didn't even realize that something happened, but it did. Take my word for it, Beth. Besties!
I'm like, speaking of goth periods.
Yeah, here comes Beth.
Oh yeah, speaking of goth things, I actually got from a dev.
Yes.
Like from
That's right.
from last stream, we were talking about vampire
And
outfits.
goth, yes.
There is actually a vampire outfit, like with cape and everything.
Yes. I'd say vampire inspired.
Yeah,
Because I had a little bit of a different idea in
Yeah.
mind, but it is vampire inspired.
Yeah,
Definitely.
For me, it's like a vampire meets a magician.
Yeah. That's a pretty good, what's it called?
Mix.
Mix,
Anthology. Yeah. But yeah.
Hey, Burning Fajita says, I made the Dexter suit. Nice to be acknowledged.
Oh.
So did you actually make the suit that was in the video? That's pretty cool. Maybe it should be called the Vampire Magician Disguise.
Yeah.
Hans McGee, that's very,
And,
spot on.
and also to confirm, there's people asking if we're view-botted or not. We aren't. We're just on the front page on Twitch. We get that sometimes. I know, like the stream we did in December, we were also front-paged.
Yeah.
But Mendy,
Yes.
there's big news.
Yes.
He's getting married. In 3 days.
Whoa.
So that's on Saturday. And we're probably gonna make a post about it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna live stream. He's gonna live stream his wedding, and he's gonna be playing Hitman.
That's crazy.
If I understand it correctly.
At the wedding.
At the wedding.
Wow. That's commitment.
Yeah, and from what I understand, it's a tribute to us, because we actually we did a campaign that was, some people liked it, some didn't. Let's not dive into it, but they support a creator campaign where you could subscribe to a streamer that was streaming Hitman World of Assassination, and you would get an outfit back for doing it. And he made so much on that, so he actually could pay for the wedding. So
It's
as a
crazy.
tribute back,
It's so cool.
He's gonna be playing the game.
I think it's so cool. Like it's nice to see it come to affect someone so in that way, you know, because you wouldn't necessarily imagine that.
When I was looking through the campaign, that wasn't the outcome I thought would happen.
No, you wouldn't. You're not sitting there clicking a button for it to go live, and you're like, now someone's getting married.
Well, to be fair, I'm soon gonna think that's what I do, because we had.
You're the matchmaker.
No. But Frotte getting married, and we placed
Yes,
the cake,
that's
and
true.
now Mendy. I mean,
I did
guys,
say
let me know what's happening out there. Like, we can matchmake a few. And
Yes.
maybe-
Do we need to start a segment in the Twitch chat?
it would be so amazing.
We matchmake.
Like TwitchCon, and we do like live weddings, and we bring David.
Oh my god, yes, to officiate the weddings.
Yeah.
Imagine being officiated by 47's voice.
Yeah.
I did see Hans McGee say, "Where's Mendy's cake gonna be?"
So I'm like, in Paris, there's just a bunch of cakes.
just lining up cakes for all the
So
marriages.
to be fair, the reasoning we had with Frotte's cake was that both the wife and the husband came from the Hitman community.
Yeah.
But we'll try to see what we can muster up. I'm not promising anything, but I had a few ideas, but let's see.
Okay. Do you know the YouTuber Melu says Lao 315? I don't know why I said that weird. I do not. Do you know the YouTuber Melu?
No.
Enlighten us.
Yeah.
Who is it? Tell us. Speaking of, are you ready for another clip?
Yes.
Okay, actually, I lied. It's not gonna be a clip. It's gonna be pictures.
Okay. Let's go.
We have from the forum. I scoured our screenshot segment or a screenshot area where people are sharing screenshots they do in the game, and there's so many good ones. I did pick up these screenshots for the last stream, but we didn't have a chance to show them, so I thought I'd show them this time around, and they're really great. I'm gonna put them on here. This is just these are black and white. They're so nice.
It nearly looks like a real picture.
Right? Like I would hang this. Not even kidding. Not in my bedroom, because I'd be freaked out if I woke up at night and I saw that like shadow at the end of my bed. But I honestly think they are so cool.
It's really amazing job.
I have 2 more. He did a lot, but these are just a selection.
Such vibes.
Right? I had to include the Dartmoor, obviously, because it's my jam.
Yeah.
So they are. I just think they're so good. I really like those photos, and I wanted to give a shout out. I know there's a part of the community who actually specializes in doing these.
Yeah.
We've showed some before. Burning Fajita says Hobo is so good. He is part of my motivation for putting out custom suits because he makes them look so damn crisp. And it's so cool to see that come full circle, you know? Someone makes the suits and someone takes the pictures, and together they can really make something magical.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
And there's the photo competition, like the official, now I'm blacking out what it's named, but there's like a cross-game competition that is done, and the winners of 2024 were they just took all their pictures and did a post, I think, today about it. And not the Fusk photo contest, like an in-game photo contest that is being done by the community. But yeah, anyway, and a lot of people that does photos, in-game photos for us are in that competition also, and we might help them out and see what we can do.
Yeah, that would be cool. I see Lau is following up with an explanation to who Melu is, and she is an moderately well-known Argentinian YouTuber who made a series of Hitman 2 and 3 gameplays. So I actually just wrote down her name so that I can check her out after the stream, because that sounds really cool.
And ping me that name, and I'll see if
I will do it.
See if we can get her to do Hitman 3 gameplay.
She did.
Oh, I thought you said
2 and 3.
2 and 3. I thought you said 1 and 2. Then I will check her out.
Yeah. Next clip. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I think you already know her. Her name is Perry. I'm gonna try to say it. Yes, Perry Carial.
Yeah.
Carial.
Perry Carial.
Carial. She's a pretty known creator, honestly, out there. She does a lot of different playthroughs with a lot of different games. But what makes her stand out is that she does not use a keyboard. She does not use a controller. Do you know? You know what she uses?
I know what she uses.
She uses her brain. Her brain waves. She uses like
I was gonna say we all use our brain.
Not me. Not kidding. But yeah, she puts on a device. I'm not gonna try to sound smart and try to explain what it does or how it does it, but she puts it on, and with her brain, she plays a game. Yeah. And I think that's so cool. So I have a short clip from her YouTube, and you can see we all use our brain. Have you met us? Moon, yes. We're on the same page, me and Moon.
I'm just seeing like yellow minions, you know. Like.
Oh. I'm gonna play Perry's clip now, and you can see it's really, really cool.
Oh shit! Do the thing. Wait, do I want to kill that guy? Oh, he's running away! He's getting away! Why am I crouched? No, it's not me. You've got the wrong guy. I'm not doing anything wrong. Okay, we're gonna run it back. Wait, no. Boulder. Oh, wait. Oh, I think they can see me. Oh, hello.
Hey, you.
Subdue. We got him. Run away. Oh, guys, we're almost out. We've almost made it. Bastard.
Translation training complete.
Elegantly. Me throwing that statue was intentional to bamboozle and confuse them.
There you go.
And I met her a few times at different events like TwitchCon, DreamHacks, and so on. She's a UK streamer. And amazing, down-to-earth person, easy to talk to and friendly. And can you guess what?
No. What?
She's actually visiting us tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw. That's so cool. Again, we're coming full circle on so many things.
Yes, it's all connected. All roads leads to the Copenhagen office.
Yeah.
No, but we're doing a super small activation, and it's mostly press, but we got a few creators in, so there might be some content. So go and follow her.
Yeah.
All the people nobody tell Hush about her. Who's Hush? And why shouldn't we tell?
Why? T. Allen, 1996.
But
Tell us.
everyone that we're sharing, feel free to follow them and support them.
Yes, I'm trying to post links to all of them. I got one out for Perry as well. Good. Next one. I'm just gonna see.
Oh, it's okay. From now on, every time I don't recognize a name, I'm gonna go. It's a
The
target.
mind transfer. I was actually playing that the other day. It's so cool.
I should tell her about it. Maybe she.
Oh
she
my
kills
God.
him with
Her mind, because it is a way to take him
Mindception.
down. Is like you can take him down with like brainwaves and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Like we need to do that.
Maybe
we need to make that
shouldn't
happen.
tell Perry about Hush.
Yeah.
It seems like that's more dangerous.
You guys get to meet Perry tomorrow. So lucky. Yes.
She's
Very
nice.
lucky. Okay, are you ready for our next clip?
Yeah.
Now,
I'm like, yeah.
yes, we are going to see Monga Dongalis. Am I saying it
Dongalis.
right? Because we already know him, but I don't know how to say it.
Normally, this stream is a bit later in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And Monga Dongalis, I think he's from, Monga is from NA.
Could be.
I think he is. And see, the chat goes like.
Yeah,
insane.
everyone loves Monga. I have to say, when when I saw this clip, it worried me a little bit. Like, you'll see why. You'll see why. It worried me a little bit.
And Swimming Carcass, I normally lurk in your stream also, so just so you know, but welcome in.
Okay, you ready to see the clip?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
We must do
him.
like this before the clip.
Okay, ready? And go.
We'll just leave those other things on the table.
You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
That was weird.
Yeah, they're just late to work. Yeah. Beep, beep, out the way, dum dum. Oh, God. Oh, and then the gate. Oh, my God.
That's awful.
I think he says something about like they're just late for work. Like it's just two dudes. They're just two dudes doing their job.
And then Monga came
And then
along.
Monga comes along
Grand
and
Theft Auto.
runs them over. And makes the fence like slam into him. The timing was perfect. I laughed a bunch. Did get a little bit like I felt a little bit sorry for our NPCs sometimes, but then I have to remember about Half Moon Joe, who kept getting interrupted by our NPCs, and part of me thinks they might have coming then.
Yeah, think about that before you interrupt the main character.
Me?
No,
No.
the NPCs. What do you mean, you?
I am the main character. I'm kidding.
Main character vibes going on there over there.
But yeah, that was Monga. It was so fun to see everyone in the chat clearly knows about him.
Yeah.
He's very loved. So when I saw this, I knew I needed to have us all unite on this clip because I thought it was hilarious. Okay. Should we keep rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have Jazz Sims. I included this one because I thought her, I don't know if it's a comeback per se, but her little quip before she murders her target, I think is beautiful. and I think we can all enjoy it. So let's check in with Jazz.
It's a wonderful view, wouldn't you say?
It is a wonderful view. Do you want to have a look a bit closer?
Carl Ingram finally gets what he deserves. Good riddance. Now let's get Marcus Stuyvesant.
Did you see how he his body just went across the map when he hit that ledge?
Yes, that was Jazz. I thought her little quip about taking a closer look at the view was beautiful.
I hate when that happens. You're enjoying the view and someone just goes and falls. It's like, whoop.
Exactly,
Day
right?
ruined.
Day ruined. I'm sure someone's...
Nicole Canvas. He's gonna feel that in the morning.
I think he'll feel it for at least a week.
Yeah,
I think so.
Sinbad was saying like you all have warm vibes, and here we're like laughing at NPC stuff.
Yes, but thank you, Sinbad. That's a really nice compliment for the chat and us.
It's gonna be fun to see if we can find some cool experience when we stream this.
Yes.
Maybe we'll see each other on the next community clip.
Oh God.
It's like,
oh God,
this
no.
is Catherine. She's a Danish streamer.
Yeah.
Look at her main character vibes.
I'm scared. I know some people in my community loves the game and knows the game inside and out, and they're gonna have expectations now. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can live up to them, but I will try.
You'll have to like secret practice.
Yes.
One of my I don't have that many subscribers because I haven't been streaming actively for very long time, but I do have like 3 that's still subscribed, and one of them has been subscribed like for 4 or 5 years.
Whoa!
And it's actually a Q&A tester from IOI.
That's so cute.
And keep in mind, I've only been working here for a year, and he's been subscribed for like 4 or 5 years.
Wow, that's dedication.
But he comes
in.
Have
you told him?
Yeah,
Does you know?
Yeah.
Okay, because otherwise it's a little bit awkward.
Yeah, no, we know each other.
Secretly know that he's subscribed.
He was super happy when I came on board. But it's kind of funny because he's like a gold mine. Like if you're new to the game and you're playing, and he comes in and he goes like, and then I know all the secrets.
Oh, it's the best. It's the best. I have one a subscriber like that as well. It's just the loyalty, you know.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. What's it called?
Unprecedented,
I think is what I'm trying to say.
I was like unwavering.
Yeah, unwavering, that too.
Yeah. All right. What's next?
I have more.
Give us more.
More? Cool. I really like this next clip because of the comedic timing on it.
Yeah.
It is... You cannot make this up. This is peak comedic timing to me. It is a streamer called Insomnitech, I believe his name is. And he is going for, in his own words, 8 perfect missions. So let's see how that goes for him.
How far out? Yeah, tonight's a big win. It's the first of 8 perfect missions in a row. No pressure. Seven perfect missions in a row.
The funny thing is that I had to actually cut out for about 20 seconds of reaction between him dying in the game to him speaking again. No. Because he was just sitting like, just questioning everything for like a half a minute. So I took that out. Amazing, perfect, no notes, really. Angry guard. What can you say?
Least messy secret.
Okay. I have a few more still. We have... I'm going to try also to pronounce this. Ikeden, another streamer, who, again, made me a little bit worried. I'm happy that we're all hitmen in a game.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't, like, this... It would not be pretty. Let's see how he can manage to mess it up.
Oh. Oh. That wasn't the target. That was an innocent civilian.
Excellent work, 47.
That was the
You've
target.
spread fear within the syndicate.
Hey, when that happens, right?
Yeah, it's like you got it all lined up. You've figured every NPC out. You like taken them down, not killed them, and then blam, and it's the guy to the right, and you shot the guy to the left.
It's reminding me so much of so many TikToks I've seen with people like first day on the job as a hitman, or there's this trend going around where it's like, you see that guy in the red shirt? And they're like, yeah, boom, shoots the target. And they're like, yeah, don't shoot him. That's my son.
Nicole Canvas is saying, like, honest mistake. We've all been there.
Yeah, that was the thing I thought. I was like, I get this. I relate. Let's all relate together. Just an assassination. Oopsie poopsie.
Oops. That should be our follow sound. Like
Whoopsie,
when someone follows the channel. Whoopsie whoopsie.
I second that.
CJ by Daylight. I think I pronounced that correctly. CJ.
Ah, yeah. That sounded pro. I have no more water.
Will there be a new mission anytime soon, not counting elusive targets? In this stream, we're not gonna be talking that much about the future, but there's stuff in pipeline. What it is, I cannot share with you guys yet, but there is stuff happening later this year. There's tons of stuff coming.
Yeah, very interesting. Very
nice stuff.
Yes.
Let's
leave it there.
This stream, we're focusing a lot on the community and
you
the
guys.
interviews that we're gonna have soon. So, yeah.
I think I have one. I'm looking at my list. I have one more clip. This is the last clip that we have.
All right, shoot.
This is I Scream at Squirrels. Next time, I'm just gonna say.
Did you nod?
I nodded at you.
You're like, blink twice if there is.
Don't get me in trouble. Don't get me in trouble. No. Yeah, I Scream at Squirrels, and I'm starting to see a red thread emerge that I wasn't aware of when I was picking the clips. But I think I seem to have a vendetta against the NPCs, because this is also a clip about a really rude NPC and about... Guys are smiling. They're smiling.
Next stream is gonna be like this.
Hello. I can't even not smile.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, it's about a rude NPC that gets what's coming to him. So
aren't all NPCs rude?
Apparently. That's what I'm saying. It's a red thread emerging. Let's see. Last clip. Let's roll it.
But it's not gonna work. What is that outfit? Move along.
What do you mean? What's wrong with my outfit? I haven't even talked to you yet, sir, and you just come up and say that to me? What is your problem, sir? Why do you hate me? Every time I talk to that man, he has nothing but negative things to say to me. What do you think of me now, sir? What do you think of my clothes now? They're not that bad, are they? They're pretty decent threads, aren't they? Aren't they, sir? You know what? Just for that, I had to do that. I had to do that, okay? I had to.
Yeah. Taking your frustrations out on NPCs. That was exactly what I was thinking, Sinbad. Like we all come there, right? We all go to that place to kind of unwind in different ways. I think I made a TikTok on that, I believe last week, where it's like the feeling of being out and about and your head is like clouded, and then you get home, you put on your favorite game and you relax. And some people do that by shooting NPCs, and there will be no judgment.
So many guards are mean. It helps us not to feel guilty when we've been beating them down with a banana. Yes. But I was also thinking about the other TikTok you made, the one with a lot of like screaming and stuff.
Oh, is that the one with the freelancer house? Base?
Yeah, like
safe house.
Yeah, because I was listening to that in public, and people were like just watching me. I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, I should have given you a little warning there. There's a lot of screaming in that one. But that, I believe, wraps it up for our community segment. Then we have Reddit.
Reddit is a good segment.
Reddit is a great segment.
So
we have stuff to celebrate.
Yeah. So.
Or they do.
Reddit community has been flourishing the last couple of months or half year. And Moonshot is going like, then we have Reddit. Oh no.
Oh God, here it comes.
We need more. Oh, Reddit freaks me out. Okay, so let's go to it. So Reddit actually hit a milestone. They've managed to get 200,000 followers before TikTok did.
I also started way later. Just gonna put it out there.
And we wanted to celebrate that and show some not passion but compassion. Or is it? Should I say that?
Not compassion. It more so like some support. Some yay.
How many gift subs to skip Reddit topic? No, but so we want to lift out the people behind the Reddit subreddit.
Yes.
That's what it's
Yeah.
called. Like, I feel like a boomer now.
You are. It's okay.
This Reddit thing. No, but so they hit 200,000 just a couple of weeks ago, and we have a few community members there that moderates.
Mm-hmm.
We have Iris, Fusk, Timothy, Cake, and
You say that.
Trisjebiat.
I'm not gonna try.
To lift them up a little, we asked them in secret. I don't know if they actually know themselves that they got asked, but we talked to Fusk, who was here a few streams ago, like last stream.
Yeah, last stream.
Feels like ages. And
is.
we asked him to talk to them and give us their favorite topics or threads or like their posts.
Yeah, the favorite posts that they've seen throughout time. So I've listed them up. We have a few. Before we move on, I just want to say hello to Macaroni Hollandi. He says this is
From
his
TikTok.
favorite game live stream. So I needed to show him love. I also want to say it's just a theory. A datum theory. Thanks for one. Okay.
And Moonshot is saying, that's actually really cool. Been with the Reddit community for over a decade. Been a big part of the Hitman journey. And I mean, they do a lot for us. Like, even if there's a lot of bad stuff on Reddit or like very frisky stuff, there's a lot of good things. So let's bring some of the good things up.
Yeah, these are good. These are, to be completely transparent, these are their favorite post. I think we always said that, but now I'm saying it again. First, we've got Iris, and I believe the title of the clip is When Hitman Meets GTA. So let's see.
47, code red. Everyone is evacuating. 47, Dorian Lamb has escaped the premises. Mission is aborted.
Always someone getting hit by a car.
Yeah, again, the red thread is back. I see why you find this funny.
Oh my God, the clip is brutal.
It is.
Not the worst wedding I've seen. What
Oh
kind
my
of weddings have you seen?
Bad ones. The
No,
guy landing
okay,
in the
okay.
water is golden.
Chat, you guys need to calm down. Just because we show something doesn't mean it gets confirmed. Like Hitman Snipers mentioned, new mission coming.
Whoa.
Confirmed.
I feel like you're the ultimate like conspiracy theorists. Like we can. Iris has one more. This is a picture that we're gonna show, and I believe I don't know if I can read it from over here. I cannot. Maybe I can read it once it comes up in the delay on our. I cannot. Can you?
Today, the big day, you seem more nervous than Waluigi.
Waluigi.
Waluigi. Oh yeah. I was looking at the text and not the characters, so I didn't see that. I guess I'm happy for him. I just don't want it to go to his head. Hey, here he comes. Wow, wait a second. Why? I need to use the bathroom. And then it's like the Waluigi's stroking out, and Agent 47 enters the world of Smashination. Fun.
It was a good one.
It was a really good one. Sorry for butchering it. The text was super small on my computer.
Yeah. I feel like T. Allen is like, he keeps saying Sparks nodded. That's scared.
Don't move.
Don't move. They told us not to move. Yeah, but those are Iris's favorite posts, and I see why.
Yeah. I really like the Smash one.
What?
The Smash one was nice.
Yeah.
Well, the other one was nice also. But
Then we have Fusk.
So many leaks from Sparks today.
You're not going to see me again. That's it, guys.
Purple plumber outfit confirmed.
Then Fusk has one that I thought was really, really funny. I titled it. I don't know what the title was, but I titled it, Where's the Plane? So let's have a look.
Where's the plane?
Target down. Now head towards an exit.
It's so good. It's so good.
I just want the stream to know I haven't seen these before, so it's, they're taking me by surprise.
Yes. No, it's really good. I love when you can make stuff like that kind of I don't know, overlay it so it makes sense. My favorite part of it is a little picture of the target dead up in the corner, and it's just Jeremy like on the ground.
Top Gear X Hitman. Airport level confirmed.
Oh no. I'm just checking. Are we all good? I think we're all good.
Airport mission and wheelchair.
Let's move on. We have Fusk, who they couldn't just choose one. They have there are so many to choose from.
Yeah, but
believe it or not,
it's been a lot of years, and since it's 200,000, they get to choose 2, and if they reach 300,000, they get to choose 3.
Jesus. But this is also a picture. Hitman speedruns be like, are you ready? Are you ready?
Bringing the computer. Hitman speedruns be like shooting 3 seemingly random walls. That is so true.
It is true.
It's so true.
It is true. If you don't know what they're shooting at, you're like, what the hell is happening?
Dropping a coin at your feet. Throwing your briefcase through a specific pane on a window, then somehow causing your target to explode, exit via a UFO. Good work.
It's so true, though.
It's if you have seen a speedrun, that is basically 90% of all the speedruns in my world. It's like, why did they do shoot in the air? Why did they?
Yeah, it's confusing, but it makes sense in the end. Okay, and then we have Timothy. And Timothy, actually, he chose one topic, but 2 pictures. So, still 2. I need to, 1 second, there. There's so many buttons.
This is my point of view.
Yeah, well, mine isn't much better, so... I love the title of this. It's called Where's Baldo? And you can play along from home. Get ready to put your face in the screen though, because normally I think you'd have to enlarge this picture by a lot, but you're supposed to try and find Baldo, Hitman, on this picture. It's a really, really, really big picture. There's no way you're gonna be able to see it. I missed the Where's Baldo's. I think it's such a funny concept. I was like, I could do that on TikTok.
we should do it on
it's so funny.
And that's a funny one though.
Just gonna put the other one up as 2 examples. This is Miami. We had Sapienza, now Miami.
So I want to see someone in the stream screenshotting this and doing a circle for me where Baldo is.
Yes. We need where is Baldo? Because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight until I know where he is.
If you're on the Hitman forum, there's a thread about the briefings now that is pinned in that you can drop them.
Can you link the originals? I actually don't have the link queued up.
But you can do it in the Hitman forum after the stream.
But I can put it in the Hitman forum after the stream so that you can find the originals. Because I don't actually know. Someone can tell me. I know Moon said that they did the Where's Baldo's and it took them forever. So you might know how many of them there are. My quality is garbage.
Jackie Stan Gaming is saying, put a light on the picture, the bald area will glow.
It's the bald spot. These images were so high quality. They really were when I opened it.
I need to ask because of my ignorance here, but were they made from IOI or were they made from fan-made?
I think they were fan-made, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Waldo elusive target confirmed. Okay.
And then we have Cake, who actually only chose one.
Sticking to the rules.
Yeah, and now I need to press all the buttons again, so bear with me here. He said, this is a really good one. This is also a picture. Point of view, you're an NPC. I love his smile.
That's so good.
It's so good. It's so, like, imagine this is the last thing you see before you wake up and you're like, what year is it? The NPC hate is strong. I don't know where it's coming from, TL, but I think I've been carrying some stuff around that I've needed to get out.
Wait, like, where? I don't get the Eminem reference, but apparently Eminem is confirmed now also.
Look at his face. It's so good.
Hitman devs are literally hilarious. We just have had a long week.
We actually. And it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, Samir.
It's only half week.
And then the last post that we are highlighting from... I still can't say the name. Can you say it again, please? This one.
Trezier Biat.
Yeah.
Trespiat. That's photo of enemy. Ah, okay. I didn't...
I didn't even know.
I was like, I don't understand.
I see 47.
Okay. There we have Cartwheel goes in. 47's head is superimposed onto an image of NMM in the image. I so didn't understand that one.
Me neither. Blunts.
New game confirmed.
I don't even know Blunts. Yes, that is the name. Still not going to be able to say it.
So we have a lot of new first chatters in the chat again. So welcome Vadimik Apsani, This is Smooth, and YT Orm. For everyone that's new in the stream, we've been bad at catching up, but we're doing a Hitman briefing, which is basically 1 to 2 hours of a Hitman stream where we connect with the community and we share some insights on what's been happening and what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do some dev interviews or something behind the scenes. And then sometimes we have guests and sometimes we do gameplay. And you just found us and dropped into one of these streams. And we're basically... Welcome. And we're basically celebrating Reddit hitting 200,000 in the Hitman subreddit. And we're looking at the mods from the Reddit's favorite posts. And we have one left.
Yeah, and I believe someone put... That was Burning Fajitas. You're coming in clutch with a lot of things today, Burning. Tersebiat. Is that better?
I wasn't that far off. What was that?
I think you were pretty far off.
Oh, wow. It's like me doing the Van Damme mission again.
Yes. I was clipping through our old stream the other day, and it's just me saying, I'm starting to think I wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah. Where's the gun? How do I pull out the gun?
It was so funny. Anyway, Tersebiat has this post as their favorite from all time. And I think it speaks to them, like the community, just like finding these funny little Easter eggs hidden everywhere. Can you see it?
If you stand on the scale while wearing Agent 17 suit, it will show 17 instead of 47. Oh.
I think it's a cool little Easter egg. Yeah. And it just goes to show that the community is so... they're so good at picking up what the devs are putting out. Because there are so many funny little details hidden in the game. And like just speaking of the last elusive target JCVD, and just... the amount of little details that went into creating
Yeah.
creating that.
And speaking of that, Blossom, who's in the chat, I don't know if she's still there. She actually messaged me yesterday with a long message. We don't have to go into details about everything, but she had found one of the Easter eggs from Jean-Claude Van Damme. She is here. Jean-Claude Van Damme missions, and that I don't know if it's been officially posted, but there's something with.
So Blossom is sitting on something right now.
Yeah,
they have the knowledge.
Yeah, so Blossom, you might be able to confirm if the community has been posting about it before, but you're the first one that I saw that actually took a screenshot and sent it to me.
It should be like a little prize. The letter that CJ sent you guys years ago.
Who's CJ?
Well, me and Samir are both
new.
Playing
the new card.
We can still do that.
Yeah.
It's years ago, and we just joined about a year ago, both of us.
Oh no. Tell us about the letter and we'll get back to it. I'm sure some others people have found it too.
Because I did actually read a letter that someone sent when I started.
No. It feels like...
What?
It feels like we messed up.
Oh no. But I did read a letter when I started.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the letter. I don't.
Why did you read?
Soul showed it to me.
Ah.
They had that. It was a letter that they had saved.
Oh, okay. okay. We're moving on. We'll bring the letter for next stream.
Yes.
Homework.
But yeah, that actually wraps it up for the Reddit section. So just let's just end it by once again saying congratulations.
Yeah. And there might be a surprise, another surprise for the Reddit moderators for their hard work.
Yes.
It's not the siege. Never mind. Let's not go into it. Dodging.
But yeah, that's the check-in with the community. Up next are we heading into the interviews now? Is that what's up next?
Have we talked about what's happening tomorrow and the VR?
No, we have not.
Let's do
that first. Yes. Should we show the clip first?
Yeah.
Did I put it here? I put it here. Okay.
So,
do you want to lead into it?
Yeah. So yesterday we were on a VR showcase, and one of them, well, not to toot our Kahoot or horn or what you say, we were one of the highlights, in my opinion, with our PlayStation VR 2 Hitman edition. And let's roll the clip first.
Let's roll the clip.
Next up, Robert Knox.
It's great to see Agent 47 back in action on PSVR 2. This clip is full of incredible insights into how IOI is approaching this version of the game. As players live out Agent 47's greatest adventures like never before, they can dual-wield an arsenal of over 100 different weapons and intuitively perform movements with full ambidexterity. That includes reloading, holstering, aiming sniper rifles, and stealing disguises. In addition, PSVR 2 provides new and unique technical capabilities, with adaptive trigger support through the PSVR 2 controllers, room scale implementation, spatial interaction, and more. We'll be jumping back into the world of assassination when PSVR 2 support launches on March 27th.
And that's what was on the the VR showcase. I think we saw some pretty cool stuff. I saw some people in the chat already reacting. Let me see. I think you said double throw. I thought that looked so cool, honestly. The way they just like whoop-ah! And then I think that's the beauty of VR. Like you can really move around and utilize everything. But yeah, so let me know what you guys thought of it. Like, what was your reaction? What do you think of it?
I'm really looking forward to trying this out. I'm not a VR person, but from the looks of it, it looks really awesome. And I haven't tried the PlayStation VR headset too, but it feels like it's a really good VR headset. So it's going to be fun to try it.
Definitely.
And sorry for looking down. I had an emergency I needed to send an address for so a person could find their way.
And then we have CJ by Daylight saying, when I saw the guy, I was scared you two were gone. I'm sorry for scaring you. We're still here. We're right here with you. Don't be scared.
It would be so funny if we did a swap room and just bailed.
And then it was someone else when we came back.
Yeah. But this is coming out later this month. Mm-hmm. So I think it's the 27th, if I remember correctly.
I'm bad with numbers. But yeah, like you said, we will have a stream
dedicated to it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can see me or Catherine fail in VR.
Let's vote on it.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm better at laughing
managed
at you.
to strangle myself with the cord of a controller.
Oh no! It's good content.
Community manager strangled to death by.
I'm gonna let it play out for a little bit before I step in and help you. Fusk!
Oh, and one last thing we actually missed with the Reddit part.
Yes?
And
we're circling back around?
Yeah, you were actually leaning into it. There's a guy called Fusk. He was on our last stream. He's
here.
And he's in the chat. And he has done photo competitions. Yeah. And we're gonna make another one with Fusk. So Fusk will lead the way, and as soon as he's ready, which is probably very soon. I don't know if you want to drop a date in the chat, but we're ready to support it.
Yes, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited to see what you guys can create with it.
Yeah,
I believe there's been a lot of things done in the past to highlight it, and I think some of the pictures are even hung.
Yeah, and the plan is that it's gonna be we're gonna do stuff all across the different studios with the people that win, and it's gonna launch this weekend on the F7, the Frotte speedrun community.
Yeah,
Discord. I was like F7SC. So yeah, and jumping back, so VR is coming and. Old celebrity elusive target is coming tomorrow. Dropping the beats, the drop featuring Dimitri Vegas is coming back tomorrow.
Yes, I actually saw some people in the chat asking that they wanted him back.
And
he's
coming back.
He's back, damn it.
So if you manage to do some really cool kill on him, feel free to clip it and send it to us.
Yeah. I would love to do a segment in these streams where we highlight some of the best takedowns of an elusive target we see in that round. Be that the funniest or the weirdest or the most calculated or the fastest, Every sort of target elimination counts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Is it time?
It is time.
It is time. We have 2 interviews coming up. So for a little while, CJ by Daylight, you will not see, at least Samir. My face will be in there because I did it.
I'll be in the background.
Yes. Maybe we'll unmute every now and then. You can just
still here. I love how we're.
We practiced. We practiced that one. But I think, should we start with the interview with Nicole?
Yeah, let's do that. And Alan P. It would be fun. It would be fun.
I would love that.
Like it would be fun just having us in the background, like talking in one of the locations.
Is there anywhere where people? Because I know that in Paris, for example, there's that journalist out in front of the fountain. Is there anywhere where some people are just like filming something and we can just sit in like a closed room doing this? Because I think that's what we do every now and then.
Sitting in a closed room. But yeah, okay. Focus. Going back to interviews.
Yes.
And first of all, we have the brand manager, and this time we took some time to wanting to present her for you guys.
She was only in here really fast, so now we actually wanted to get to know Nicole. I think a good exercise for us afterwards is probably going to do the questions that she did in the start.
Well, we could save it for the next stream.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that. But let's see it. I believe the interview is about 10 minutes long, and then we will be back after that. So let's say hello to Nicole.
Welcome,
I
Nicole.
know that you've already been on the stream and you've already met some of the people watching, but I think now we have some time to dive into you a little bit more since it's a longer stream. So I figured it was a great time for you to reintroduce yourself. Like, who is Nicole?
Hello, everyone. I'm Nicole. I'm the new global brand manager for Hitman at IO Interactive. I am actually living and working in Spain. That's pretty fun in the Barcelona studio. It's a very nice studio, very nice people. Before that, I always worked in the video game industry since 2016. So more or less all my work life has been in the video game industry. And since I joined IO Interactive, I'm very excited to be part of the company and even more to be part of this stream.
We figured we could start with like a little quick fire segment just to get to know you personally outside of the game as well and outside of your job. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So other than Hitman, what is your favorite game?
Okay, so I would say the Final Fantasy saga. I mean, I like Final Fantasy 9 and especially Vivi have a special place in my heart. So I would say Final Fantasy.
And favorite Hitman location?
I mean, that's pretty easy. I'm Italian, so Sapienza. Why not? I mean, I always feel like home when I'm playing on the location. So it's pretty special.
I was gonna ask if it does actually feel like home, but it does.
Yes, it does. And
Oh,
actually, it's pretty fun because like some of these areas are kind of reminds me of places where I go usually every year in the summer. So it's pretty fun to see.
So anime fan, yes or no?
Oh yes.
What is the favorite anime?
Okay, so I would go very mainstream, but I would say Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Hunter x Hunter, and then in general, like everything has like a video game theme in it. So Sword Art Online and Solo Leveling. I mean, lately has been like my obsession. So my God, it's great.
Favorite food?
Pizza, obviously, and even I would say even on my sweet tooth side, mochis.
They're the
I love them.
best. They're so good. I named my dog after them. So
Oh wow.
I love it. And then favorite weapon? I'm thinking Samir wrote this. I'm assuming it's in the game. So let's.
I guess so. I hope so. But like if we focus on Hitman, I would say like the crowbar because it's super versatile. I mean, you can throw it, you can unlock doors, you can hide it pretty well. So I would say like my go-to.
Your hands on.
Oh yeah, I love like beating people in games. Like let's say like melee approach.
Okay, that's good to know. I mean, it says a lot about a person, right? So now I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to ask you about Hitman instead. When it comes to Hitman, how do you see the brand evolving in ways to engage both the diehard fans but also the newcomers?
Let's say like our focus in general and for the full team and for myself as well is to regularly updating the game with fresh content and other activities in order to give both new players and veterans always something to do and something to enjoy in the game. And then for when it comes to our more like hardcore fans and like long time veterans of the game, we are, as of today, we are exploring some ways to expand their experience. But so for now, I cannot go in too many details. But our objective is yes to give like hardcore community something more while keep the game fresh and engaging for new players.
And how long is it that you've been with IO now?
let me do the math. November, December, January, February, March. I would say like 4 months, kind
4
of full
months.
4 months.
Okay.
So it's not a
Um,
lot. And I mean, like
oh.
both the game and the community is so big and so, I mean, there's so much and so many feedback, and it's very nice. So that's pretty interesting. And I'm still, going my way to
Yeah.
understand everything.
That's a lot to learn. It's a learning curve.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, in these first months that you've been here, what is something that surprised you the most about the Hitman community?
Like how much the community cares in general. So not only about the game, but even about like other community members. So there is this sort of like collaboration and this sense of collaboration between the community members that is like, for me, it's incredible. And it's amazing to see like players coming together and creating like contracts or like share tips for newcomers and how to beat a specific level or how to go wild with speed runs, or even like some players creating tournaments out of the game with like total end zone. And this kind of like dedication in not only mastering the game, but even supporting each other. It's something I guess is very special for about the Hitman community, and it's really heartwarming.
Personally, I've noticed that people like sharing a lot, like sharing ways to both get to targets, sharing contracts, sharing experiences. So I can definitely see what you mean. I think it's a really special place. So, which aspects of Hitman's story and gameplay is something that you resonate strongly with?
I would say like the freedom of approach is what I resonate. It's what I resonate more with. I mean, I love the fact that like in the game itself, there's no like a scripted path or one way to meet a target or like to take down a target. That's only your way to do it. So I feel that this kind of like really embrace the concept of like enjoying the journey and not only the destination. So yeah, I would say like this freedom of approach inside the game is what I like the most.
I'm really happy with that answer because I feel like if you had said, I just like killing people, I would have been slightly concerned.
Yeah, I would be as well.
Moving on, then, what is the most exciting part of immersing yourself in Hitman World of Assassination?
So I would say that like what I like the most of immerse myself into this like world is like to see how players interact with the game itself. So like it's from using disguises or like environmental hazards, or even sometimes exploiting the glitches of the game or the bugs of the game. That's been very interesting, and I love the fact that like this kind of approach to the game and how the game is built is kind of like keep challenging the users and the players to think outside the box and just put whatever they think and they want to try in the game.
It keeps it fresh for sure. I was watching a video earlier with someone doing a speed run, and it's fun to see because that is just not how I play the game. So seeing people with their different approaches is just it inspires you to try and think of a situation a little bit differently next time.
Yeah, I saw like lately like a video of someone exploiting explosions to kind of like jump on the roof.
Wow.
Of a house and then just go around and do like a full path, but like on the invisible, because apparently there is a sort of like path line or something that is like it's invisible, but you can actually go on it. And it was like, damn, that's brilliant.
It's crazy
It's like,
how
oh
people
my God,
figure that out.
it's so good.
How do you collaborate with developers, artists, and community managers to ensure that Hitman's brand message remains cohesive?
First of all, like collaboration across the teams, it's like the key for us, especially for a game that has this sort of like story behind that. So when it comes to like the work that we do together, so we usually work with like developers, with artists, and with the community managers and the community content creators in order to align the vision that we have on the brand side with every new activities that we wanna bring, and we always aim to deliver a really high level content in terms of quality. So that's our main mission. And when it comes to me personally, I work a lot with the community managers, and what we do is like we usually have like our little chat, our little calls, where we go through all what we have planned on the calendars and what we want to bring, and we share insights. I got a lot of very interesting insights from Samir on what the community is thinking of the game or a specific update of what we are doing, and then we go and discuss about like upcoming content, upcoming roadmaps, and everything that actually goes in between the visual that we want to use until like the kind of message and when to post. That is something that we work together all the time. And so far, working with like both you, Catherine, and Samir has been just brilliant. I mean, I love you guys both. We always have a lot of fun. We always have like our moments to laugh and kind of like, okay, release the pressure of like of an intense day. So I'm very glad to work with you both.
Well, the feeling is mutual, Nicole. It's so good to have you here. I've said that multiple times, but definitely it's so good to have you part of the team. Is there anything that you would like to add to the community or to people watching before we round out the interview?
Just keep being the amazing community you have been so far. I'm really looking forward working with you guys more. So stay tuned and keep sending us your feedback and your opinions because they are vital for us to have your point of view as well. So thank you.
And we're back. That was Nicole. It wasn't.
Jackie Stan is going like, she's Diana.
She really is a nice lady. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. And thank you, Joycey. It was really
happy
good.
to see that it's well received. Like, these are the things I want to push more with, like giving you guys insight and able to access people behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Both the like devs that work in the marketing, but also like that works with the locations and works with the missions and things like that.
Before we move on, I just wanna highlight Serge in the TikTok chat. Says, "Can you make 47's bald head blind people?" And I feel like that needs to happen. Can you imagine? Just like whoom.
Could be like a secret attack, like
yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And Mendy is now in the chat. We talked about you earlier and spoiled a bit of what's happening in the weekend. And I still need to figure out how we can get involved, because I did have like a really cute plan, but it fell through. But I will probably be typing to you later today with some information or some thoughts.
You can look forward to that. And then there was also someone asked, Joycey, do you guys host a stream every time? So far we have.
Yeah.
So yeah. As long as I stop nodding, you should probably see us again.
So yeah.
That was Nicole. And then the quick fire questions I did at the beginning, we can save that and dive into that another time.
Yeah, so the plan is like to have some fun feelings at the start, or like get an impression of what kind of person it is, so we can do them for next stream.
Yeah, exactly. And if you feel like, we actually wanted to bring it up with people in general, people that we're going to interview. So if you have any other questions that could be fun, just like fun little silly things that you would like to know about a person, put it in the chat, put it in the Discord, and we can include it.
Yeah, and like Mendy is also mentioning, he will be the first person ever to play Hitman live during his wedding.
Yeah.
And I'm still having a hard time to compute it, but we will be pushing it on our social and showing.
Wait, Real Foo says another Guinness World Record. What's the first one?
I actually don't know.
Tell us. Now I want to know. But that was Nicole's interview. Should we do the last interview?
Yeah, let's go.
So the last interview is with Jane Perry, and she is the voice of Diana. It was such a pleasure meeting her. She was Genuinely so nice.
She's always super nice.
She's so nice. She forgot to turn off her phone at the beginning of the interview, and it beeped one time, and she was like, oh, I did a bad thing. I was like, no, it's okay. Yeah, it's Diana, not friendly adult.
So Mendy has the Guinness World Record of the fastest speedrun of The Undying.
Oh my god. I didn't know that the Guinness World Record actually.
Yeah, like that's like that. We have some things we need to catch up on, a letter and the Guinness World Record, but that's really amazing.
Jackie, sit down, chill. We'll do it.
All right, let's give them Jane Perry, voice of Diana.
Here comes Jane Perry. My first question is if you can tell me a little bit about your journey as a voice artist and how you kind of found your way to Diana Burnwood.
Well, my journey as a voice artist really started with my journey as an actress. You know, my whole adult life, I've been an actress on stage and film and TV. And when I moved to England, which was in 2004, I was so open to doing whatever came my way. I was very much in the frame of mind of just say yes to everything. And one day my agent sent me an audition for a video game. And I'd never done a video game before. I had worked as a voice actor in animation and bits and pieces in Canada. But I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I got cast. You know, at that time, it was a real sense of you open the door and then you're kind of in. And then, of course, Hitman came along one day and I was super excited about that and auditioned. And that was, I think, about 9 years ago now. So
it's been quite the journey with Diana. Like you said, 9 years going. So I imagine you get kind of a relationship built with this returning character for you.
You really do. I think this is the joy of playing a character for a long period of time. You know, frequently you're in a game and it's just one game. You know, you might spend maybe a year or two working on that one game, but the character arc is really contained within that one game. You know, you have your beginning, your middle, and an end, and that's kind of it. Whereas with Diana, we've had a very long time to develop her, let's say. And I think as we continued on down this path, it started to become obvious that there was a lot of interesting things about Diana Burnwood, not just in her relationship with Agent 47, although that is how she is expressed as a character in the game, but it became clear that there was nuances and interesting elements to this character that could be capitalized on, and that's exactly what the writers did. And for me, that was such a pleasure to play that and to witness that evolution of this really wonderful character.
For you personally, what is a strong female character, and why do you think it's important that we have such characters in both gaming but in media in general also?
I don't know who originally said this, but it is so true. If you see it, you can be it. And that's why representation in everything is super important. So that, you know, for example, a little girl can look at Serena Williams playing tennis and suddenly think, oh, I could do that. I could do that. She's doing it and so can I. Therefore, it's really important to have female characters that, you know, whose storylines don't rely necessarily on a man. Like frequently, you know, the protagonist in a story is a man and it's his hero's journey or whatever the journey is. And the women are satellites around his experience. And I think it's important that we start to see stories where it is the female character who is on her journey trying to figure things out and grappling with things. And it's great, I think, also to see female characters who have agency, that they instigate things, they make things happen, they're not just reactive. You know, we want to see them express themselves in terms of their physicality, but also their intellect, proving that they, you know, have strength that is not just about, you know, physical strength as we often see in female characters in games, which is great. That's important to see, but also let's see how strong they are intellectually. Let's see their emotional intelligence. Let's see their moral fiber or lack thereof, and, you know, coming to terms with that. So it's about diving into the complexity of the human experience and not allowing women in any genre to just drop into a stereotype or, you know, a very explored trope of them just being a sexual being or a mother, whatever.
In truth, there's so much more to a strong female character than just showing physical strength or even mental strength. There are complexities, there are nuances, and I think it's
Yeah.
so interesting that you bring that up because that was my experience as well when writing the questions.
Yeah, it is an interesting thing, when you think about strength, um, and resilience. I think because we are so accustomed to the male story, and I have nothing against men. I love men and I love their stories. But there's a lot of them, right? That we're sort of inundated and saturated with the male point of view. So therefore, it stands to reason that the male point of view and what strength actually is and what resilience actually is going to be the dominant idea. And it's interesting to sort of turn that around and go, well, what does that mean from a woman's perspective? And of course, you can have a white woman's perspective on that. You can have an Asian woman's perspective, a black woman, and there's so many different ideas of what that means, both from a gender perspective, sexuality perspective, and then cultural perspective. And you realize that it is full of nuance, and it's not just as simple as power, or a relationship to power. Strength can be comprised of many, many, many different things. And I really love that when you watch a film that explores that and touches on the truth of that.
So, who are some women, fictional or real, that has inspired you either professionally or personally?
Do you know, I really love the character Alloy in Horizon Zero Dawn. I think she's such an extraordinary woman, and she's so clever, intelligent. She really knows her stuff. She's instigating things. She's driven, and I just like her a lot. And maybe because she has red hair, but that has nothing to do with it. No, but I just think she's an amazing role model from life. A little while ago, I took a great interest in Hedy Lamarr, who, as you might know, was an Austrian actress in the 40s. And she was in Austria during the Nazi regime, and she was in this marriage with this very oppressive man, and she decided she was going to leave it. But this man that she had married was connected to the Nazi party, and they'd have all these dinner parties, and the Nazis would sit around the dinner table, basically talking about state secrets. So off she went to America with all these secrets, Nazi secrets, that she then shared. So she was a bit of a spy. She shows up in Hollywood. She becomes a very, famous, successful actress who's drop dead gorgeous. And while she was working on films, while she was sitting in her dressing room, she was also an inventor. She was totally interested in scientific experiments. And she ended up in the American National Inventors Hall of Fame because she developed this thing called frequency hopping, which helped torpedoes find their target. And in the end, the technology wasn't used, but she ended up in the Inventors Hall of Fame because that technology was then used for other things, like, for example, Wi-Fi and broadband.
Oh, wow.
So this is such a great example of a really strong, interesting, complex woman, in a time period when it wasn't the easiest thing to do to leave your husband. It wasn't the easiest thing to do to go to another country, becoming an actress, becoming an inventor, a scientist. She was an extraordinary person, and I find her fascinating. I just think, she's an amazing role model.
What changes would you love to see in the industry to better support women, and how can we all participate in creating a more inclusive space?
I think my first initial response to that question is that we need to find a way to support female storytelling or female-based stories for all of the reasons I've just mentioned. But also, I think, as I said earlier, we are kind of saturated with male-driven narratives. Sometimes I watch TV or a film and I'm like, I know exactly how this is going to go because I've kind of seen it before. And I think when we invite different voices, different bodies into the creative space, we get different stories, we get very different takes on things. And so from a pure desire to see innovative, interesting new work, I long to hear female voices. I long to hear diverse voices telling their stories, exploring their power struggles or issues in love or whatever the case may be. So I think that is a great place to start. This is not news, of course. We have been advocating and asking for this for a long time. So, your question, how do we make that happen? I really don't know, but I think there are efforts, to make space for different voices that recently have really been criticized. So I hope that we can find a way to not allow diversity and inclusion to be completely dismantled. That is something that worries me a lot about what's going on in the world right now. And I think we have to normalize, a woman's perspective, make it a normal thing so that it's not so extraordinary that it becomes a target. There's amazing and beautiful female characters in games and female driven plots, and also a lot more women working, as game developers. And of course, that's where the solution is. It has to be the content creators who are creating those stories that women can then step into, or female identifying people can step into and give voice to. And so therefore we just have to champion, the women and the men who are doing that. There's a lot of men, for example, when I did Returnal, they could have made Celine Simon. They could have made a male character, but they didn't, because they were interested in the female story. They were interested in that dynamic. They wanted to explore that. And there are men and women on that creative team who have that as a value. So it's women championing women and men as well.
Last question I have is that with regards to International Women's Day, we having just passed that, do you have a message that you would love to share with women in the industry and female gamers out there in the world?
Well, I guess I would just like to say you matter. Your voice matters, your opinion matters, your creativity matters, your very presence matters. You're going to have a take on the world that is yours, and it's important, and there is value in it. So I think as women, we mustn't forget, that even though sometimes it looks like the world is really swinging towards, again, this very dominant male voice, of which we're hearing a lot of right now, our voices perhaps are more important than they ever have been before. And in terms of, creating content, I also feel, and supporting creative content, supporting the arts by, with the choices in terms of what you choose to consume in film, TV, and games. I feel that creativity, art is the new truth teller. We can't really rely on the news anymore to sort of tell us what's going on. And art is really going to be very important as it steps into this position of reflecting back to humanity what's going on. And it's super important for women to be a part of that, because I feel that we stand right now to have many voices erased from the debate, and that's something we must push against. And we can do that through art. We can do it through other things too, protest and awareness raising, but we can also do it through art. It's a very effective way. So that would be my message.
Thank you for taking the time to speak on it.
I'll just finish by saying I feel so privileged to play Diana Burnwood and to work with IOI, such a brilliant developer, and it has brought me so much joy, to collaborate on this character and to be part of IOI and the Hitman franchise. It's brought an awful lot to my life. So thank you to IOI for giving me that opportunity, and thank you so much to the players, to the fans who enjoy playing that game. It really, it's made a big difference for me.
Wow, great interview. Well done. Lifting an important thing for International Women's Day, and every day should be important and not just this. There were, that's what we had for
That is what
today.
we had. I just want to round out saying that she was such a pleasure to talk to. She was just also listening to her voice, I gotta say, was just calming. But that is what we had today.
Yeah, and like Jane Perry said, thank you all players for playing Hitman and
for
enjoying
enjoying
it. and keep in touch with us.
Definitely. Keep in touch. We are on many different platforms, so keep in touch on all of it. And thank you so much for joining us for today's stream. It was so much fun. And thanks for being an amazing community.
And thanks for confirming all the leaks.
By nodding.
Just rounding out with there's a lot of people asking about the future stuff. Normally we end with the future things,
that's true.
But like we said in the start and been saying throughout, like we rather that we did the stream even if we didn't have a lot to say about the future. There is the VR coming up and a lot more in the pipeline, so there is stuff coming. It's just a bit too early for us to spoil it for you guys.
So stay tuned, I guess is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I am going to get ready here. So get ready to say goodbye, Samir.
Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye. See you next time.